We are tracking two very big stories tonight. Massive flames tearing through what appears to be a homeless camp in Ogden just off of I-15. Also, Utah's Republican primary as we are getting a better idea of who is heading to the November ballot. In fact, the Associated Press already calling some of the state's top races here.
That includes the race for Senate and governor. Looking now at the race for Senate, you can see John Curtis has already been projected a winner over Trent Staggs and Brad Wilson.
And here's the race for the governor right now. You are looking at Spencer Cox at 58% of the vote, Phil Lyman at 42%.
The one we're watching closely right now is Congressional District 2, which is still too close to call between Celeste Malloy and Colby Jenkins. We do have live Decision 2024 team coverage for you tonight. News specialist Debbie Worthen standing by for us at the John Curtis Victory Party. And Lindsay Aerts is following Governor Spencer Cox. But we begin with Dan Rascone, who spent the evening at the Celeste Malloy watch party. Dan, still a close race there.
Yes, definitely a close race here. This one is definitely coming down to the wire here. Neck and neck, second congressional district race between Celeste Malloy and Colby Jenkins here. Coming down to the wire. It's the only one of the three congressional district races that has not been called right now by the Associated Press. The latest election results from the state show Celeste Malloy at about 52%, with Colby Jenkins at 48%. Celeste was endorsed by Donald Trump. Colby Jenkins got an endorsement by Senator Mike Lee. Was that a factor in this race? I asked that question of Malloy just along with other questions just moments ago.
I'm naturally cautious, so I'm not going to say anything too positive right now. I don't want to jinx anything, but I like the way it's going. It looks positive. I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to get on an airplane and go back and do my job. So it may be tomorrow before we know, but I'm going to have to keep moving forward, keep voting, and keep serving the people of 2nd District.
Did you expect it to be this close?
I knew with some of the factors in this race that it would be closer than a normal Utah primary, but I like the way it's trending right now.
Okay. And tell me in regards to how much of a difference did it make with Colby getting the endorsement of Mike Lee and you getting Trump? Do you feel like that affected this?
I'm sure it affected it. Endorsements usually don't matter in races. I feel like my race has been an exception both times I've ran, and endorsements have ended up playing a big part. So I'm really grateful that President Trump was willing to put his stamp of approval on me. I'm looking forward to working with him again.
So that endorsement by Trump and then Colby Jenkins getting an endorsement by Mike Lee. Celeste Malloy saying maybe that did play a factor here. She's back on a plane or heading to the airport right now to catch a red-eye flight to Washington, D.C. She says this could take several days. In the meantime, she's going to go back to D.C. and work as Utah's congresswoman. Mike Deeney, back to you.
Okay. Dan Rascone live for us this evening. It's a close one. Thank you, Dan.